While the result of the failed comeback stung, the Lions lost because they gave up 230 rushing yards and a pair of touchdowns while only rushing for 15 yards themselves. Jahmyr Gibbs ran the ball a measly 7 times, the lowest in his career since week 2 of his rookie season. The Lions' playoff chances have now dwindled all the way down to just 8%. It's pretty simple. They need to win their last 2 games against the Vikings and Bears, both on the road, and they need the Packers to lose their final 2 games as well to the Ravens and Vikings. At the Corwell Health Sports Desk, I'm Brendan Shabath. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Professional football.
Yes, we do. And then it's on to mock draft season, which I know you love.
I know. I didn't expect to do it this early. I actually am surprised myself. I haven't looked to see where they'd be picking right now.
17.
Oh, it is?
You're
17.
welcome.
Okay,
Because I knew you were going to.
I already saw a tweet. Trade up for Caleb Downs. They have more issues than safety.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Heather, how are you?
I am fabulous. Had an amazing weekend celebrating Christmas with family. We kind of start early because we have so many parties to get through, and I'm in Christmas mode. I did not want to. I woke up and I was like, why did I say I'd work today? Because I was just stayed up late having fun. It was hard. It was very hard to wake up early today.
Are all the presents wrapped?
No, John, they're not wrapped. They're not even in the house. They're not even no.
Still a lot of work to do then, eh?
Lots of work. We debated about doing it last night, but we were both like, oh no, too tired. We'll do it another night. Tonight's the night.
Lions game wore you guys out, eh?
Colin, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get the Christmas card. Great pictures of the family.
Thank you.
As
So
well.
appreciate that. All right. Our telephone number is 248-539-9797. And that's the same number you can give us texts.
Yep.
Well,
I know you were on the post game last night.
I was on the post game. Corbin produced the extravaganza, so people were very upset at a lot of things. And to me, the bottom line of as far as the game goes is they got bullied again. Their lines of scrimmage are terrible, and it's amazing to say that with this team that was been built on the offensive line, stopping the run.
running the ball.
And doing smart things.
The basics of football.
Yes. Block, run, and tackle.
Yeah. Blocking and tackling. That's where it seemed like the Lions have struggled all season, but certainly yesterday against a Pittsburgh team that, 3 weeks ago, all we could hear was, everybody thought Mike Tomlin and the Steelers were going to part ways.
Yeah.
And since then, they have played their best football. And yesterday, one of those 3, obviously, is their best football of the year. And Aaron Rodgers, which makes it sting a little bit more because he was there as a part of that Pittsburgh team. But it was a Pittsburgh team last week. And I know you were in for with Doug. One of the things I talked about is you're probably not going to win the time of possession in this game because it's going to be dink and dunk. Like, they weren't a team that was going to have explosive plays until the run game exploded.
Yes.
And if you thought they were going to have explosive plays, it wouldn't be there.
No. Warren, two 45-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
There's got to be an anomaly on 45 yesterday. We thought 6-7 is the cool number, and today's with the kids, it should be 4 or 5.
Stoney, you're so cool.
All 3 touchdowns were 45 yards.
Yeah.
The ridiculous one at the end of the first half, where you got to give Gainwell a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And Anzalone, I don't know what the heck happened there. It was just a great play, and he went in.
Sometimes players make plays.
Yes, and then the 2 45-yard runs by Warren, where there was nobody on the edge. And it's very upsetting when you see the guts of this team just fall apart.
Yeah, well, it was nobody on the edge. They got blocked up, and then there was no support on the back end. Guys were out of position, and then some that just couldn't simply make plays. So it's unbelievably frustrating that so many people, not everyone, but so many people were holding on to hope that, and especially after the game on Saturday night, all right, the Bears win.
Yeah.
Which it kind of opened the door to be able to win the division.
Yeah.
And, hey, okay, we all said Lions got to win out. No matter what, Lions got to win out just to
Correct.
get in the playoffs. But if the Packers win, if the Bears win, and then they lose to San Francisco, and they lose, we all did the math, right? There's a path to actually win the division. And yesterday, it just, obviously, it crushed all hopes and dreams. And yes, there still is a minute path to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But that team that lost to Pittsburgh yesterday, they've already lost to Minnesota once and got bullied in that game.
Right. We have no idea who Minnesota's quarterback's going to be because JJ got hurt yesterday. But I don't think it really matters the way their defense held up the Lions' running attack.
And then obviously in Chicago, does that team that played yesterday or has played for the last 8 weeks, does it give you any confidence you go to Chicago and get a win?
No, even if Chicago doesn't need the game for anything, seeding or anything, you really don't think Ben Jansen remembers what happened in week 2? I don't think he's going to sit guys out.
No, I don't think so. He didn't. They didn't when he was here. So why would he all of a sudden have that be a part of his DNA?
Right. And the other thing, you're counting on a Baltimore Raven team who might not have Lamar Jackson to beat the Green Bay Packers, and
then a Minnesota team as well to beat them in the very last game of the year.
Right. So look, yes. It's a remote possibility, but anybody who's hanging on that hope. Look, I'm sure the players are, but then again, as you know, John, players are sitting there going, we just got to take care of Thursday. And if there's a team that really doesn't need a short week, I think it's the Lions. Or maybe you think they do.
I don't know that it would matter if it was a short week
I don't mean physically. I mean mentally. Maybe it's better that they just get up and play on Thursday.
Yeah, so anytime you lose a game, and it's a little bit unique because now they've lost back-to-back games.
Yes.
Which, I don't know. I'm sure you guys brought up it's the first time in 3.5 years that they've lost back-to-back games. Yeah. Anytime you lose a game, you want to get on the field as fast as possible. You want to be able to turn the page as fast as possible. And it's just not a team that right now, I don't know that mentally they're able to turn the page.
Especially since it's Christmas. There's Penei Sewell, I heard, said, he's kind of bummed out that they got to play on Christmas. Now you got to play on Christmas, and you're playing like crap as a team.
They make too much money to complain about playing on Christmas.
Okay, but still, mentally, they're going to give it their effort. I'm not saying that, but it's tougher when you're playing like crap.
Yes. They're not playing with a lot of confidence, and there's not a lot of confidence anybody has in this team.
Yes. Look, there's a lot of issues with this team now, obviously, and going forward. We kind of want to focus on the present, and the present is not very good. And some of this leads to some interesting texts, including. The Lions are what happens when you fall in love with your own guys and do not address or upgrade your areas of need in the offseason or before the trade deadline. Look, yes, they could have used another pass rusher. We all agree. And look, they didn't fortify the lines. It's that simple.
It's that simple along with decisions at coordinators.
Yeah.
It's the question marks that we had going into the season have all proven themselves to be on the, when you think pros and cons, on the con side of things.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. Look, we were to a certain extent jaded by the 15-2, and I know when everybody, and then that makes a difference, made their preseason predictions. I remember I was 11-6, and people I thought I was like a heresy.
I think we all thought the record was going to be worse.
Yes.
I don't know. If there's a world where they end up with a losing record.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's
fourth in the NFC North.
Right.
The Detroit Lions.
After winning it 2 years in a row and going from 15-2 to, and winning the division to last in the division.
Yeah. Another text. I hate hearing all these fans saying the refs screwed us. This defense has been absolutely terrible. 70-year-old Aaron Rodgers tore us up. Oh, that's from Will in a truck going to work. The refs didn't screw us.
No.
The refs didn't. In fact, the Lions got some good calls on that drive earlier in the drive.
This is why when we talk about officiating and the calls that are made in any game, in the end, it generally evens itself out. You're going to get some good, some bad, some you think are for, some you think are against, but in the end, it evens itself out. And I don't necessarily think that those calls were wrong. Do I like the one against Isaac Tisla? No. I think that one is. I've seen that play.
I thought he, in a weird way, I thought he was like bumped into the player. But whatever.
No, it's to me, it was everything up into the contact. Even the contact was okay. It's what happened after contact. He has to either spin out. He's got to do something to try and attempt to continue his route. He basically stopped. And that's where it's the same thing that happened to Washington. Now, it was a little more dramatic because he, who was it that run into Washington? The defensive back, was it Rocky Sin or?
I think so.
I mean, he basically ran into a brick wall.
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
I know.
But you've got to continue the route. You've got to attempt to say that I wasn't just simply blocking that guy. Right. I'm going to continue the route.
Stoney, you want a stat of the day?
Go ahead.
The Steelers were last in time of possession of the football going into yesterday in the NFL.
Right.
Yesterday it was 34-26. And that's squarely on this defense.
Yep.
And the signature drive was that third quarter.
No doubt about it.
Wow.
Yes.
If you want to see the warts that this defense has.
Final text right now. Shepard said if you take 10 plays out, it was an amazing defensive performance. Remember last week against the Rams, what he said?
Yeah.
All right. The telephone number, 248-539-9797. We will take your phone calls. By the way, we have some Red Wing tickets to give away in the 8 o'clock hour. There's a happy team, the Detroit Red Wings. All right. It's 97-1.